What's going on, chat? I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video, mud. And guess what? It's GS3 the Don. And you know what's going on. You can like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna keep getting high, mud. And it's going down these YouTube streets, man. On the road to monetization, man. On the road to 3,000 subscribers, man. Feel me? Shout out to everybody that been tuning in. I appreciate everybody. You feel me? Big ups to y'all. Thank you, you feel me, for subscribing to GS3 The Don YouTube channel on my road to monetization. And let's get into this, feel me. Y'all already know where I'm going. Again, Hefe don't care about number what the check say, mud. And you know he always got the news that we can use. And y'all pull up to my boy page, like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Y'all see I already hit that like button. I am a member of his page. W Young and Hefe, you feel me? That's my boy. Day one friend. And he always got the news that we can use. I'm gonna keep it real. Now you see what the title say. Munchie.B has had enough. He exposes it's the Crips that's been giving Flakko information. Ooh. Oh, this might get real deep. This might get real deep. As y'all know, however, let me fill y'all in. Flakko and Munchie.B been going at it. Flakko has allegedly, he's alleging that he know Draco's killer and he's putting it out there. He don't care. He even, he even took on to say if the police don't put this out there or get this investigation done, he gonna get it done himself. And as y'all know, Draco is going at it with the families and all the, the Bloods or whatever. So, you know, Flakko act like he just know the whole shit. So Munchie and Flakko just been going at it, and Munchie been holding back and then dropping bombs. Boom! Munchie been doing this thing too. Shout out to Munchie.B, Morals Over Money. Feel me? But we on Young and Hefe page right now, though, mud. That's all I'm saying. Feel me? We gonna tune in to what my big bro got to say, and let's just see what's going on, cause he filling me in too. It's my first time watching it with y'all.
Notification bell. I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man. We got Munchie.B on here, man. As always, man, he got something epic to say, man. So, you know, I'm scrolling down YouTube, you know what I'm saying, watching the Riddick Bowe and Holyfield fights, you feel me? Watching the second part two after Riddick Bowe and put them hands on him in part one. So, as I'm scrolling down, Munchie.B, content morals over money, comes up in an algorithm. So man, let me tap in.
As y'all heard me just shout out Munchie.B, you feel me? Like I said, my subscribers, y'all gonna pull up on Munchie.B, Morals Over Money, and the homie Young and Hefe. You feel me? Don't care about number what the check say. They got genuine, great content. Let's get into it.
To see what Munchie talking about. And boy, did I tap into a whole lot. So I know it's been a lot of jibber jabber over this internet about who downed who did what with what, who got away with what, who being investigated by the police, and who told what. So Munchie, on the outside looking in, although he's been kind of quiet, I guess he's just been gathering what he needed to gather, you know what I'm saying, before he took the time to drop his content. Now, a lot of people on this internet, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, we're not gonna say that, but Flakko have came out and basically try to make it seem like Munchie was giving him information and stuff like that, right? So Munchie like, man, hold it. We ain't talking about all this information stuff and who doing what and people pointing finger at the Bloods. Man, Flakko only had one blood number, and that was my number, and I ain't never told Flakko nothing. But he said Flakko had a plethora of Crip numbers. He said Flakko had about 5, 6, 7, 8 Crip numbers. And he named these Crip by name. Some of them that who Flakko was in good grace with and who numbers he had. So we about to get into this content, man. Y'all see the title, man. Munchie being had enough. You know what I'm saying? Munchie.B calls out the Crips, man. And y'all already know, man, it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
This civilian thing even come about? When did that become a thing? Because that wasn't always a thing And Mooseman said when the gangsters entered the internet. So, and that sound about right. When these gang dudes got on the internet, they, oh, he a civilian. Nah, that's out, right? Now, as far as Gucci Man, just because he's not in the streets, don't mean he's not a street ninja, right? So you still gotta carry them same moral ethics that was instilled in us at some point. You don't tell. That's not straight. I don't care how far removed you is from the streets. You
Facts, chat. That's exactly what I said. Wonder if the streets was what you signed up for, how long you ain't been in them streets. You don't snitch on nobody. You don't know nothing, you ain't seen nothing. Period. I ain't gonna get all deep into that. Poochie, you foul. If you really allegedly they say you said Poochie. Poochie she name. I ain't seen no paperwork, I don't really know. But if you did, you foul. You know you foul.
you not in the streets, but you still got them same. You gotta abide by them type. You know what I'm saying? You a multimillionaire. They robbed you. Chalk it up. You could have went the civil route and still claimed the rest, and you know what I'm saying, and got it back that way. I get it. You didn't want to get it back in blood. You wanted to get it back in court, whatever. But uh, that ain't what this about though. I came across some content. It was kind of like disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Sharp ex no jumper employee pulled up to Clubhouse. Smut free TV. He was hollering at, Rockstar and somebody I know personally, KK. You know what I'm saying? So they in there chopping it, and the boy Poetic Federal come up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening like, that's some BS. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop and go, and I'm gonna let y'all know why I feel it's some BS. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, you
Go
know.
start with the nigga Flakko, huh?
You know, Flakko
Flakko.
on here every day.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, right? I already made content about it, but I'm gonna say it over here. Every nigga that ever gave him some any type of lead way to something, use a dumbass nigga. If you ever talk to Flacco about anything incriminating that you may have seen, witnessed, been a part of, whatever the case may be, right? That
Yeah.
nigga takes memory notes, bro, of all that shit. He came to LA, learned everything about everybody's section, everything that's going on, because nigga friend him, and then he leaves there, goes back to Texas, and now, nigga, he's doing a tell all. Think about it. He's doing a tell all now. Like,
I definitely agree with you on that, and we spoke on that
yeah.
shit. We spoke on that shit in here a few times because, like I said, it's like I know for a fact me and the homie ain't doing that, but what I will
I
say
ain't never
is,
seen you
no,
niggas
no,
sit there and tell the nigga anything
yeah,
of y'all
no, for a
business.
fact, but hey, but I do get where you coming from because I've seen it while I'm with these niggas. Like,
All right,
Yeah.
pause. Hey, look, this the problem I have, right? This room is called Smut Free TV, and this is a safe place or a safe space for Poetic Federal to come and spread his rhetoric, bro. So I'm trying to figure out how is this Smut Free TV, and y'all allow people like Poetic Federal to come in here and spread all the propaganda he spread. Dry snitching, lie snitching, whatever he doing. Why is this Smut Free TV? And like he said in the beginning, oh yeah, Flacco here every day. Why? Especially after his last couple of contents. But all right, keep going.
it's so hard to get up under a nigga when to the point where like the moment a nigga like Flacco speak something back or say, "Oh yeah, man, let's link." Soon as they link up, cuz that's the first shit a nigga trying to do. A nigga trying to overly show Flacco, "Oh yeah, cuz I'm a nigga right here, bro. I'm this, and this." Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. When yeah, who you think when such and such came out here, they got robbed? Yeah, that was me and my nigga. He did that. That was us. And it's like,
Yeah.
huh?
Bro, he's told me in privacy, like after we've gotten off stream, he was like, Sharp, niggas shouldn't tell me nothing.
Oh,
He said, don't tell me nothing. He says, and expect me to hold it. He says, you better off keeping that to yourself.
and you know what's crazy too? The machine in Flakko can't keep it to himself.
Right,
Cause he's
right.
too far gone with the I'm getting paid. This is I'm pop pop pop. It's a story for me. So even if you do think you could, the content side of him and the machine side, nigga, that's finna like he's finna slice and dice that shit.
That's what he does, you know? And you know what,
All
bro?
right,
That's
pause.
why I'm not really mad at him. And
I'm not really mad at him. Why not? As a street person, Sharp, you got your notoriety from being a former pimp. I don't know if you are or not now, but that's against the law. As a street person, why are you not mad at this man? I'm not mad at him. Why not? What the fuck is wrong with you? And if you pay attention, KK said, I've been around. These niggas, they link up. They're like, oh, you ain't trying to impress Flakko. Talking tough. And that's the thing. Flakko don't have one blood stored in his phone. I'm the only blood phone number he has. All of them is Crips. That's who he talked to. Compton Rick Rock said he catching Flakko fades. That's crazy. A Crip said that. He was working out training with P Nice in his backyard. Calling out, talking about he'd get out with ODM Slim, meet me in P Nice backyard. He in his backyard. He talked to K7 and them. He be in Rockstar from West Boulevard room every night talking snick shit. Bro, bro, the only person he in contact with that's a blood, was in contact is me. Niggas don't, nigga, and I ain't never taught that bitch nothing in my life, ever. And Wack is, he's a police. He not a pyro, so he don't count. But come on, bro. Knock it off. All right, keep going.
All right, y'all see what Munchie had to say, man. A whole lot. Now, let me address this real quick before I get in to the fact of the matter. Now, so Munchie, as well, I guess he had a debate, you know what I'm saying, when he sat down with Spody Face, you know what I'm saying, Adam, Moose Man, and Doughboy, you know what I'm saying. He had a debate about the civilian things, like when did civilians start having the right to automatically be snitches? Like, when did that become a thing? So Munchie saying that this never have been a thing, and I have to beg of different because we all been living this same lifestyle. Although we can see some things different, when did this become a thing? And then he say that Moose Man say, oh, when gangsters or dude who was from the street lifestyle entered the internet. And wrong answer. Let me say this, and let's be clear, man. It's been a thing. We have unspoken rules out here. That's like me asking a thug, hey, bro, you know not to snitch, right? When you get put on the hood, even when I got put on the hood, they didn't tell me not to tell, or this your right to passage not to do that. You already know some things is common sense. Now, this thing with the civilians, of course the civilians in the hood and on the block that lived in the street probably got sons, cousins of the street. When they see things, they know to keep it zip, tight lid, keep mouth shut. We knew as of kids that if a white person or another ethnicity see you doing something, they're going to say something first over a black person or a person that's from the streets or gang banging, that's thugging. He's supposed to hold water over somebody that's not thugging. Now, the people that knew not to say nothing is because they did not want to suffer any retribution for telling. So let me just mind my business because I'm over here in the hood with these hood dudes. We in the new age, even though it don't got nothing to do with new age because it's been going on in this transition with this social media, so it's being flaunted more and put more up in your face. This how I'm gonna kill this. In my opinion, this how I'm gonna kill this whole conversation with the civilian thing. All this, it ain't never been a thing. Why, when back in the 50s, 40s, 30s, dudes that our people have adapted their mentality, Italian dudes, not just Italian dudes, you got the Bumpy Johnsons, you got some art people as well. Why did they have to go to court on some people's behalf and scare people? and scare in our witnesses, and these witnesses were civilians. They had to scare them, get them payoff money so they wouldn't tell and all type of stuff. So this have been a thing. So that's why I said it's an unspoken rule. It goes without saying. Definitely in the streets, you should know this. Now to the matter of subject, the Crips. So Munchie.B like, man, look, check this out. Flakko, I'm the only blood that Flakko talked to, and he had my number. But Flakko deals with a lot of Crips. He named out workout situations. Like I said, y'all heard all the Crips he named by name. I don't need to go over the Crips he named, but he's basically questioning the Crips and authenticity of these guys. Not the Crips in a whole, but these guys are Crips. The guy's name, he said, he like, y'all talking about everybody else and the Bloods and me. No. He got Crip numbers in his phone, and these is potentially dudes who could have been giving him information. These could have been potentially dudes, all the stuff that they're saying on Clubhouse and KK and Rockstar is saying. He like, look, he got all the Crips numbers, and then he questions Rockstar for allowing Flakko to come on the platform. I don't know what's going on, like I said, man. That's why, you know, I just stick to my guns, man. Do me, do my content, get out the way. I ain't got time to get crossed up in these fake games.
Facts, big bro. That's why GS3 the Don. And you can like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep getting high, mud. And we always smoke a top shelf. We got 4 different flavors. Just a different flavor, but it's just in the same bag. Look, as you can see. It's a different flavor. It's a different flavor, just in the same bag. We got 4 different flavors that we tried out. Oh yeah, in this. Actually, we got 5 different flavors. Yes. So I'm just saying, mud, we chilling. But yeah, man, shout out to you feel me, my big bro, man. You feel me? Shout out to AFA. And man, I love doing this content on the road to monetization. Let's get back into it.
And, you know, he said, she said, you told what. With that being said, I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
You gotta understand, I got in the rap game to get out of the streets. I got in it to get out of the streets. Now the streets is in the rap game. I gotta get out the rap game, man. I'm trying to shake these niggas, man. I'm not cut for all that killing and wilding. I was when I was 18. Nigga trying to get to a beach, man. For real.
Okay, chat. You can like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep getting high, mud. And you know the slogan. At the end of the day, they got in. GS3 the Don. And we got it going on.